Hello YouTube and welcome to Turmoil in the Toybox. I'm your host Aaron Hauser. Tonight we'll be reviewing the NECA Gremlins Series 1 3 set of figures. This is the entire Series 1 of the Gremlins line. This is from 2011, this year. I know they did a couple different earlier Gremlins series from the first film, and they did Mohawk and Brain from the second, but these are the start of a new Gremlins series. So, the set includes Daffy, George, and the awesome Flasher Gremlin. So, we will start out with George, actually. The sculpt on this is actually very cool. They did a really good job changing the articulation for these, and actually pull out one of the original Gremlins figures. Here's the Brain figure, and we'll just use this kind of to compare the articulation for the original series. The original series just had some pivoting at the elbows, a ball joint that was very stiff on the shoulders, and then the head just kind of rotated. Didn't rotate a whole lot. And then the legs here, and that was about it. So just head, shoulders, legs, and then the wrists kind of a little. But that was about the extent of it. So for these guys, for the 2011 series, they changed a lot. They ended up putting a lot more detailing on the on kind of the scales and everything, which was really cool. As far as articulation goes, they upped it a lot. They added kind of the new rotating elbow joints that they've used. They used these on the like the new Freddy Krueger figures. The wrists kind of turned. They're on like a ball joint, so it takes some kind of wearing in, but they do have some flexibility to them, which is nice. The legs are very interesting. They pivot. They don't have any ball joints in the hips at all. And then they have a knee joint, actually, which is cool. And then it gets even better. They've got ball joints on the ankles, kind of right here. So that kind of helps them stand up a bit better, because these guys are a little bit tipsy. But if you get them positioned right, you shouldn't have any sort of problem with it. As far as the head goes, it's very tight, but it's got some rotation on the neck. As far as accessories go for this one, it just came with his cigar, but I love that little addition to him. But the problem is the cigar actually does not stay in his mouth. It comes with it, and I guess if you jammed it in there hard enough, it might stick, but it kept falling out for me. So I actually just put a little bit of super glue on the edge of the cigar, and then if you hold it in place, it actually works perfectly. So he's got it just like that, and it looks really cool, and I think that's a little nicer for display. I'm not a huge for putting super glue all over stuff, but for some of these figures where they have an addition to them that looks nicer, I think it's worth the effort. So that's George for you. We'll just kind of go over some detailing stuff. There's the back. Very cool looking. He's a bit more frog colored than some of the other ones. He's got kind of the cool spikes coming down his back there, and then some of the spikes coming off his shoulder. The paint application on this one is very good. If you can see, the eyes are very cool looking. He's got his teeth in there. You can kind of see it. It's a little dark on camera, so you can't really make it out. But yeah, that's very cool. We'll go on to Daffy. This one I wasn't too impressed with for several reasons. It's got the exact same articulation. As far as accessories go, he comes with this little party favor and these disguise glasses. We'll set those there. Articulation's the exact same with all of these characters. The paint application on this one, not happy with at all. He's got kind of some spilling on the hip joints there, and then this one is a real big eyesore, no pun intended. But he has this strip that looks like it was supposed to go along the underline of the eyelid, because it's got the exact same on that side, but it's got this chunk in the middle there that just looks so fucking ugly. And it's I don't know. That's why I keep the disguise glasses on him, because I think it kind of detracts from that. And that kind of looks good. They fit on there nice enough. As far as details go, he's got kind of the, flip this over. He's got kind of the curly over hair there. Same sort of look along the back. He's got more kind of speckles and stuff going on in his. One thing that I kind of wish they would have done on these ones that they did with the Mogwai series is give a little ear articulation. I kind of like the ability on the Mogwai to, you know, move that up and down to kind of give them a little bit more character. But yeah, that's about it for this one. As far as accessories goes, I kind of wish they would have done something different. I love the part where Daffy's in the dentist chair and he's drilling on Billy with the thing and his eyes are going crazy and everything. I wish they would have given him, kind of like the Flasher, I wish they would have given him the little medical technician suit and maybe a drill or something like that, and the little face mask. I've seen some people already have little custom face masks made to imitate that, which was kind of cool. But a little something more would have been nice, you know, or at least just kind of have him come playing like that. But, you know, you get what you get. It's a decent figure. I would just, you know, look for this one in person, as with any of the NECA ones that are kind of sketchy on their paint jobs, just to make sure you get one that looks nicer. So that's that. And then my personal favorite one, the Flasher Gremlin. This one is so insanely awesome, and I love everything about it. The paint on this one is very well done. He's a little darker than the other ones. As far as accessories goes, he comes with the sunglasses, which comes off, and he has got such a great looking face. The detailing and work that went into this, it's incredible. As far as accessories goes, like I said, he comes with the sunglasses and he comes with the cigarette. The cigarette, kind of like the cigar on George, it does not hold in, so you got to either push it in there as far as you can, and it looks like he's eating it almost, or you can do what I did, put a little super glue on the end of it, and then just hold it in place, and it looks perfect. So, for me, for display purposes, I like that. I think it looks a lot nicer. It's a little hard to get the sunglasses on this guy because he's got a lot more spikes around his eyes, so you kind of got to put the put it through the spikes almost on his head to get it to kind of stick there. Now, one thing that surprised me, I would have thought that they would have done like actual fabric for the trench coat that he's wearing, but this is actually like plastic, like almost a rubber sort of. So that was kind of interesting. It works though, because I think each of these Gremlins have almost the exact same sort of hand style to them. This one's a little different though. It's like almost a closed hand, which works perfectly because it holds the jacket open on the one hand and then on the other hand. So it looks really cool. And kind of scooch these guys around here, but overall, very cool series. Whoa! Kind of came crashing down there. Very cool series. A little wobbly, as you're kind of seeing. But if you position them right, you know, it's good that NECA included a lot more flexibility in this series for display purposes. As far as just, you know, basic articulation, it looks a lot cooler. So, but that's about it. That is the Gremlin Series 1 from 2011. And thanks for watching.